Adventure Outdoors.
Starring
Steve Sherron.
Well, hey everybody, I am Steve, Adventure Outdoors, of course, and let me set this video up a little bit. I'm in a new section of river doing a scouting trip and a fishing trip today for flathead catfish. Now, I've never been in this section of river and I've never caught a flathead catfish. So, being the genius that I am, never having done that, I am in a catfish tournament at this location this coming Saturday night. So this is a scouting trip. My buddy Mark Patterson, he's headed up here. He's going to fish with me. He knows this area very well, and so we're going to scout out some locations, and I'm here a little bit early. I'm going to try to catch some live bait, some brim, before he gets here, so we'll have something to fish with. And just go out and check out this beautiful spot. I drove up and checked it out and it was like, holy crap, this is beautiful out here. So that's the setup. That's what we're going to try to do today. And right here I've got a couple of panfish rods set up, ready to go. I've got crickets. I've got some earthworms. Of course, I have an assortment of artificial type stuff, and I also brought a secret weapon, which is Slim Jims. Now, I have actually never used Slim Jims to catch bluegill, but I've seen some videos where people do use it, so I'm going to give it a try. That was my military escort. Y'all don't know what a big deal I am. They're searching the area to eliminate terrorists so I can fish in peace. Check it out, y'all. You know, there are gurus in the world, but the thing is, the gurus have gurus, and that right there is the guru to the gurus. Mark Patterson, hold on. I hate to interrupt him because I'll probably get bitched out later. Oh, yeah. Don't ever interrupt me when I start my thing on camera. I apologize for that ahead of time. Mark Patterson, my fishing buddy. All right. The camera's yours to say what you want to say.
We've been out here for about an hour catching brim for bait. The tactical kayak guy seems to think he has a lock on big catfish. But tonight we're going to put smacky smack down on some big North Carolina flatheads. Yeah, well, there's also the one matter of Justin Johnson, you know, the kayak catfish, the pansy ass dude from Tennessee who thinks he's a great catfish guy. I watched his video just the other day. He had that red PFD on. I couldn't tell if he was Wonder Woman or Spider-Man. Well, what he does is he wears the same clothes every time he fishes. So when he gets skunked, he posts old footage. I mean, oldest trick in the freaking book by Justin Johnson. Well, I'd like to invite Mr. Johnson to the great state of North Carolina for some barbecue, some good old pinto beans, and a good old smackdown. Yeah, put the smackdown. Now, he might, I told him to come down in October and we'd take him red fishing, so I don't know if he's going to take us up on that or not. I don't see him in the salt. I don't see that. I mean, that's a whole different level. That's, I mean, you know, that's a little bit more manly than I think what he's showing out there, sitting, anchoring up, waiting for a catfish to swim by. Only thing he needs is a good book and a DVD on his little glass. Well, one of his last videos, Justin said he almost fell asleep while he was waiting. I mean, you know, that's, anybody can fish that way. But tonight, I don't know what Justin's biggest little fish is, probably 35, 40 inches. Tonight, we're gonna catch his daddy. All right. So, Justin, if we do, everything that we've said would be awesome. If everything we said comes true, it will be freaking awesome. But if we don't, hey, it was some good smackdown talk, wasn't it? If we don't, we'll just wear the same clothes. That's it. Time, and keep coming back.
You got that right. I'll wear the same outfit till we do. Hey everybody, Steve here with Adventure Outdoors, and today I'm actually participating in kind of a Midnight Madness catfish tournament sponsored by the NCKFA, the North Carolina Kayak Fishing Association. Getting set up, lines are in the water at 6 o'clock tonight, so fishing for flatheads specifically, blues would be great also, but I'm going to go out and see if I can catch some live bait in the 4 hours before we start, some bluegill mostly. So I'll do my best to document this tournament. Probably around 40 kayak anglers, I think, is what they're expecting, so it ought to be fun. So I've been using crickets, and the little bluegill have been stealing me blind, so I've gone to these little 1-inch gulp minnows, and right now I'm catching everything that pulls the bobber under. I'm catching it. The gulp alive 1-inch minnows, man, they are doing the job right now. Awesome. Right now what I'm catching is pretty much this right here, about that size. I haven't been able to find anything larger, but you know, this will probably do just fine. And they are killing these gulp minnows. They are devouring.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Patterson with the North Carolina Kayak Fishing Association. I want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing tonight. Tonight we're having Midnight Madness Catfish. It's a catfish tournament, the only kayak catfish tournament of its kind here in North Carolina that I'm aware of. We have some great anglers that come out and fish for flathead catfish and blue catfish, but the primary catfish is the flathead. What we also do here, this is more of a meet and greet, it's more of a social club organization meeting tonight. We do come out, we do compete. The first place prize is an awesome mount by Aaron Miller. He mounts a replica of the winning fish. We got some great second place and third place prizes by Akuma Rods and Reels and T-Bone made by Boondocks right here in Thomasville. We also do a great spread of hot dogs and hamburgers that not ready yet, but they're on the way. And as you can see, the last rule and the most important rule is come on out, introduce yourself to somebody new, make a new kayak fishing friend. So if you're not here this year, make sure you're here next year. It's always Father's Day weekend. That way as a father, you get a free pass. Come on out and fish with us.
Mr. Ed, how are you?
You gonna get plenty of bait?
Finally.
Were you catching brim or are you catching
Bluegill.
Good.
Took me a while, I got worried. I need to sign in.
Yeah, he fished here one time, he broke off about every time. What are you doing? No, this is Jimmy, this is Catfish.
That's your keychain. That's your ID for the tournament. Unless you want to bring the fishing in.
So if we bring it in, we don't really need that ID.
No, but if you catch anything like here's the thing. See, if you're catching a fish, let's say you catch one that's 20 inches. You want to go ahead and take a picture of that because you don't want to come all the way in for that.
Right.
All right, everybody, we're going to do a brief meeting. The most important thing is your safety. I'm going to be up here watching the radar. Right now, it looks like we got that one right behind us moving through, moving to the north, about 20 miles to the north, and it looks good at this point for the rest of the night. However, it's the summer, that could change.
Okay, so the tournament begins in earnest now. Kind of watching the storm clouds. I think we're going to be okay. I got plenty of bait for right now. I was lucky there. Took a while. But I got a live well full of bait. I can see other guys. They're still looking for bait, so I feel kind of lucky. So I've got some spots marked from my pre-fishing. Gonna go out and drop some baits down to the bottom and see what happens. Hopefully something good. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm on the verge of calling it quits for the night. It's almost 11 o'clock and no fish, no nothing, but it has been a very fun experience. This is actually my first nighttime kayak fishing, and let me tell you, it's dark as hell out here, and all you can see is just there's some house lights in the distance, and the other kayakers out here, you can see their flag lights. So got about 10 more minutes, gonna call it an evening. Just a lot of fun. Wish I'd have caught a fish, but hey, still got 10 minutes to go.